Hey, I'm rmbulbasaurlover here
Pokemon is
to just
really
kind of
began as
talk
an
about
idea centered around
stuff that's
communication.
happened recently. Um,
PSS is
like
located on the
like
bottom
some
screen, the
new
touch screen
Pokemon
of a Nintendo
releases,
3DS, and it
roundtable
really
stuff, and
provides a convenient location for all of the players'
the new
communication
trailer
needs. So
today. And
other players
I'm
that are
not
playing
big
Pokemon X and
online
Y will
Pokemon
appear on the
user.
PSS
I mean,
in these little
I
icon
used
forms.
GTS like once ever, but
So there's
I kind
two
of like this
methods that the PSS
because
recognizes
it's
other
just it's
players
so
in
out
X
of
and
the
Y.
way to do something like
Followed by
that.
Mr. Masuda,
But now having the
live
Wi-Fi
demoing
all the
PSS
time, I
battles.
might
And we're
actually
showing
do
off both of
that.
these Pokemon for the first time here
But
at E3.
and having the
So ahead and
PSS,
just
I
use
don't know
Swords
about
Dance
that. I
move,
mean,
Sludge Bomb.
but I might
So we
actually
move the
use some
camera
more
around quite a bit in
online
the
stuff
battles.
when
You can
I'm
see this
doing
is
it
one of
this
the angles,
time.
kind of a split screen view showing off
Uh,
both of the Pokemon.
And with
yeah,
the
the
always
always connected
connected
Wi-Fi
Wi-Fi
option.
option, battling and trading has never been
Which
easier.
I'll.
Pokemon are going to be really
I mean,
crossing
whenever
borders
I
as you're
leave
sent
my
into
house, I
battle
won't have
or
Wi-Fi, but
being
yeah,
traded with
I will.
you between
That
the players.
Go-Go is awkwardly colored. It's like a shiny Go-Go. I mean, it
So
doesn't
these player
look
connections are really going to
the
expand on a
same
global
color. It looks
scale.
a little more golden. It might be a shiny Go-Go.
Mr. Masuda also
Maybe
detailed the
not.
Pokemon series
But
transition into
I
3D.
really liked watching the
So we
developer
decided to really
roundtable.
adopt the
Just
official
watching
art
how
style, which is
they.
done by
I
our art
cut a
director
lot of
Ken
it out that I
Sugimori
didn't really
for
want
the
to
3D
show.
models.
Just I like watching how they
So
would
I'd like to use this Pokemon
model the
Noivern,
Pokemon
which
into
was
3D
first
because
shown in this morning's Nintendo
with
Direct
old
as an
games they just
example.
kind of put sprites in and with
So
like
the
Black
art
2 and
design
White
team
2
at
they
Game Freak begin
or with
by
Black and
creating
White,
these setup sheets
and
which
the
show
second
the
ones they
Pokemon
have
from
the
a variety of
animations,
angles.
but
Then we take this as a base and begin
yeah.
the 3D modeling process.
And
So
it's cool
first we
seeing the
create the 3D
wireframe
model
and
here,
just kind of solidifying
apply
it,
shading to the wireframe model,
then coloring it and animating
and
it.
then we apply
It
some
seems
basic
so
color
simple,
textures
but I'm sure it's
and give
really
it
hard to
animations.
do.
And this is the actual
Especially
what it
something
looks like in the
like
3DS
maybe
game.
something like something with a lot of curves like
So
Noivern.
in the
And I
Kalos
like the
region, when
idea
the
of the
player's
horde
traveling through it,
encounters.
they'll
I'm not sure if
occasionally
you can
encounter a
catch
horde of
Pokemon
5
during it, but it's
Pokemon
a
to
good
battle
way to
against.
train.
So we really
That's
developed
hilarious.
this
That was a
feature to
critical
kind of
hit. It did like
make
10
the wild
damage,
Pokemon
meaning
encounters
it
a
would
bit
only
more
do
thrilling.
5 damage normally.
So if you have a move that can attack all of the
It
targets
was
at once,
super
it'll really
effective, but
help you
I
win
like
these
the idea of
battles.
the horde encounters.
And when you're traveling through
And
the
the
Kalos
Sky
region,
Battles. I'm
you'll
really
also
excited
occasionally
for
run
Sky
into
Battles.
trainers who will challenge you to a
'Cause I've
Sky
always...
Battle. So as
It
you can see, the
reminds me
camera is
of,
really moving around dynamically. You have the
excuse me,
bottom-up
Pokemon
view where
Ranger
you're looking
Guardian
at it from the
Signs.
ground.
When you'd be flying around and you'd
Very
catch
powerful.
Pokemon in the air. Oh,
So
that's
as you can see,
cool
it's not just
animation. I
flying
never
type
noticed that
Pokemon that
before,
can
but
participate in these Sky Battles, but Pokemon
I'm
like
so
Conqueror
excited for
here
them
who
to
have
release
the
a 3D
levitate
video
ability
for
can
this.
also
Now, this is
join
pretty
in.
much all I'm going
So
to
I
show
showed
for
off
this. I'm
some
not
new
going to show
ways
the
to play in
Q&A and
Pokemon
stuff.
X and Y.
But now
Hope you all
here's the
enjoyed
trailer that
presentation.
came out today.
And finally,
Yeah. So, yeah. I like when you're on the roller skates, it looks like you don't have the grid-based movement as much. But if you do, it's definitely not. I like the starting animations for the battle. But, so this one I'm going to be doing reading a bunch from the website to read to you from the website for all the Pokemon I have. So the first new Pokemon is Lit Leo. The hot-blooded Lit Leo is always ready for a good fight. Its mane blazes with heat during battle, burning hotter the stronger its opponent. It's a normal fire type, which I don't know what their setting with putting normal is. It knows the move Noble Roar, which will lower attack and special attack. New move. And it's really cute. I like it. It's just like it want to like pinch its cheeks, even though it's probably like would burn me or something. The second new Pokemon is a Flabebe. I don't know. Another newly discovered fairy type Pokemon. Flabebe clings to a flower early on and cares for it its entire life. Because of this, Flabebe may be found holding flowers of different colors. It can draw force the power that lies within flowers and freely use it in its moves. The fairy type, it can know Fairy Wind from like you saw that with Gardevoir in the E3 trailer. Now remember that Pokemon Fletchling that can use Flame Charge? An evolved form of Fletchling is announced, known as Talonflame. An evolved form of the recently announced Fletchling, Talonflame is a fire and flying type Pokemon with a whole new level of speed and firepower. Dives its foes and attacks with kicks. Flames will pour from its body as it zooms through the sky, which is cool. It can go Brave Bird, not a new move, but it can go Berg is one of the strongest flying type moves. Causes recoil, but it's cool. Looks good. Another new Pokemon is the Clauncher. Clauncher is easily recognizable by the oversized claw on one of its arms. Keyword. The useful claw can size prey and shoot water at others as projectile. Its enormous claw can crack boulders when the Pokemon is at close range. But it can know Crab Hammer, which kind of makes sense. It's just a plain old water type. But it's too much like Kingler to me. And this next one's pretty unique, I guess. It's a Skrelp. When disguised by a shape, Skrelp pretends to be a piece of seaweed. Okay, I can see that. When its prey gets too close, Skrelp bathes it in poison to keep it from struggling. Cool. It's a poison water type, which is like Quillfish. It can learn Sludge Bomb, which once again is not a new move, but it's there. So next we have our first full set of Pokemon. We first have Scatterbug, a bug-type Scatterbug resides mostly in forests and wild plains. After Scatterbug reaches enough high level, it will evolve into a Spupa. And it can survive in any climate. And it can learn String Shot, which it says it's a strategic move, but it's not. The fur around its neck keeps it control body temperature, but it says it evolves into Spupa. Spupa is a middle Pokemon of this evolutionary chain. With enough experience gained from battle, Spupa will eventually evolve into Vivillon. Spupa gains a Carapace once it evolves from Scatterbug. Some less forceful attacks can make a scratch. It can learn Protect. And Vivillon, in its final evolution, in addition to becoming stronger, Vivillon also changes its type. Becoming a flying type, you can continue to level up the Pokemon to make it even stronger. So Spupa and Scatterbug are both bug, but this is bug flying. Now this is your hometown, Vanville Town. Vanville Town is your new home at the start of the journey. Beginning of your adventure, the start of the journey waits past the Orient Town gates. Before leaving, your neighbor will be eager to meet you. Plus, you have a family Rhyhorn resting in your front yard. And your house is one of the several buildings in Vanville Town. And this is definitely, they haven't really announced the area, but that's a real Rhyhorn right there. But it's the bottom right corner of this thing. You can tell from where the first gym is and where you go from there. And yeah, but I have a bunch of, and I like it. It's a nice little hometown. I like the tree. Follow the path of Vanville Town to your neighbor's house or out into the Kalos region. That's what this picture's description says. But I like the hiker there and the different paths. The gates of Vanville are marked with large central arcs. Pass through to begin your journey. So I think this is Route 1 here. Or something. Or just the very end or something. Of Vanville Town. And once you get past here, you'll end up in Santalung City. This is after leaving Vanville Town, the first populated location you'll visit is Santalung City. It's a lovely, easily identified by the large fountain center town. It's also home to this Santalung Gym. It's the fountain there is a beautiful centerpiece, and if you can see where it is on the map, and if that's the second town you'll visit, you know that first town's the bottom right corner. Now, so this is home of the first gym, and it's the first city. Go figure. But, so, they've also announced, yeah. Pokemon gyms reflect the particular traits of their gym leaders and the Pokemon type those gym leaders prefer. The dimly lit Sunlight Gym where Viola presides is constructed from LED-light threads. The exterior of the Santalung City Gym doesn't reveal much of the true nature of the gym and its leader. Intriguing. But this gym was shown in the very first trailer of this game because of this. Carefully cross over the web-like path and prepare for tough battles against Viola and her underlings. And this is going to be the first gym, which if I actually have a Fletchling, it will be pretty easy. I have my team pretty much picked out in my head. But okay, the gym leader is Viola. Viola is a gym leader of the Santalung City, but her battling isn't her only talent. She's also a professional photographer. And I like seeing a girl being a bug-type gym leader. I mean, there was Berg and there was Bugsy, but they were both males, except maybe Bugsy. Bugsy was kind of an it. But, like Misty was always afraid of bugs in the anime. But, her experienced Viola will be happy to teach you what she knows about battling and photography. That determined expression, the glint in the eye says that you're up to the challenge. Yes, ma'am. So then, this could either be before or after that, but you get your rollerblades here. Look out for people dashing about on roller skates. Hey, stranger, think cruising around town on a roller skate's the best thing ever? Hey, stranger, that's creepy. And here is still in this town. Soon you'll be able to get your own pair of roller skates so you can go hike about town too. Or maybe later, but yeah, I really like it. It seems you lose your grid-based movement when you're in this, which is cool. And the last picture is where you'll meet Alexa, a journalist who works in Lumio City and travels around the world. So Viola is her younger sister, but I wanted to talk about this. Look at that blue thing. I wonder what that is. I wonder if that's something to do with the player search system or something. And Alexa is a guide, I guess, through the game. So now we get to talk about your friend, who, when you first move to the town, is what happens. These people let you into their gang here. Early in your journey, you will meet 4 special friends whom you will encounter throughout your adventure. All 5 of you will be given Pokemon Pokédexes for your travels around the college region. So this is where you meet everyone. It's cool. You're sitting at a table with everyone. Your initial meeting with your new friends will be a casual affair. So you first move to your town at the beginning of the game. And everyone will begin their adventures with one Pokemon of their choosing. Hey, can we see the Pokemon now? I want to meet my new partner soon. But, yeah, so, and these are your friends that let you in. The group will I'll head out the same direction through Santulu Forest, which is that forest I say is probably going to be right before the first trainer battle. But, yeah, and then you come out on Route 3, here, and it says, what are you all going to do? And this is in one of the trailers in the background behind that speech bubble. You could see the first gym singing. Now let's talk about all those friends in there. First is Shauna. Shauna is an energetic girl who is eager to discover her own dream, but she is genuinely curious about friends' progress in their travels. This is the girl who runs with you in that one trailer. I think, yeah. She's very energetic. I don't know what to say. But I have pictures of all these friends here. First one is at your house. She's a very outgoing girl and friendly, as you'll learn early on. And I'm Shauna. Great to meet you. So, this is probably when you first walk out of your house. And the second picture is Shauna will push you to decide on a nickname before the group parts ways. And so this character's name is Xavier. Okay, X-Meister fix you perfectly. But, the second friend, is Tierno. Tierno is a burly and nimble, and his goal is to create a dance team with his Pokemon. He pays close attention to Pokemon when they battle to see if he can incorporate their actions into new dance moves. I like him. He looks like he has a Poke watch on his thing. I like having a burly character in the game. I wonder if the name of the town has something to do with Vanilla. I mean, it's Vanilla Vanville Town or something. But Tierno is a kind boy who welcomes you easily into the group. Alright, nice to meet ya. I kind of like this whole sitting at the bench talking thing. It really gives personality to the group. Second picture, he'll tell you all about ideas for his dance moves, and he'll show you a couple of moves I don't know. Nope, even during Pokemon battles, I'm always checking out their moves. That really shows personality too, watching them dance. And the last character, or second to last character, is Trevor. Trevor's goal is to be the first in the group to complete his Pokédex. It was an awful hairstyle. He's a great student and bursting with curiosity. He admits that he has much to learn to become a great trainer. I don't know. I like him. I don't know about him. Kind of goofy looking in the next picture. I don't like his hair. I think it's a boy. Yeah, it's a boy. Trevor, I hope it's a boy. Trevor will be getting his adventures at the same time as you, which all of them will. I don't know. The high deck, and he gives you the Pokédex. I wonder if there actually is a professor in this region, but he gives you the Pokédex. You can't help but be impressed by Trevor's curiosity. Let's compare our coastal Kalos Pokédexes and see who's seeing more kinds of Pokemon. He looks short, which, I mean, you can kind of tell that from his artwork, but here you can definitely tell he's a little shorter. And when you're not, and you're either going to have Serena or Callum as your friend, being the opposite of what gender of what you choose. Your next door neighbor in Vanillaville Town will set out on the journey just like everyone else, with the goal of becoming a powerful Pokemon trainer. The character is boy, your neighbor will be Serena. If you play as a girl, Callum will be your neighbor. And this is by that tower, which is right after Route 1. And this is just that. I hate the boy without his hat, but your neighbor will be curious to see which Pokemon you first choose. Be ready to battle when your neighbor challenges you. So this is going to be your main rival, it looks like. But it's going to be the first, it's probably going to be your first Pokemon battle. And this is probably going to, like me, I'm either choosing Chespin or Fennekin. So this person will have Fennekin or Froakie respectively. But, so I'm excited for this game. I like that they're incorporating a lot of new, or they're announcing a lot of new characters right now. And the number of Pokemon is going to go over 700. And right now, they have, let me see here. Right now, they have announced 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18 new Pokemon. Not like forms or anything. So right now, we have a total of 667 Pokemon. I just broke a pencil in half. Whoops. So we're still a long way from now, and I am so psyched for this game. And I'm not sure, but if I'll be beginning a Super Mario 3D World, I accidentally deleted the file I needed for it, so yeah, I can't find it in the recycle bin. It's weird. But so this has been a long video, but there's been a lot of information announced, and I'm glad I talked about it. And I'll be seeing you sometime soon. I might actually be getting out a camera and actually recording a game again, but who knows. See ya.